Okay, so before I get to the topic at hand, let me just highlight the elephant in the room and put focus on this recent post from His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh. Now, I know some have reason to be excited, being that we see trainers Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis in this Box Raw ad or promo, if I may. And although the clip has nothing to do with Gervonta Davis, it's still interesting to see members of his team throughout a video that was posted by His Excellency, leaving many to suspect that we could see Tank doing some type of business with Turki in the near future. Of course, because there's been speculation around the GTD camp of Tank not really seeing eye to eye with Calvin Ford, that can keep most of the community on a tight leash before jumping to conclusions or making assumptions. However, because these are members of Tank's team being blasted all over this promo, and because there's a possibility that Tank working with the Turk could become a reality, we'll just say that they at least have a foot in the door. And if the rumors of a Al Heyman and Turki Al-Sheikh partnership end up having any truth to them, it could all be confirmed that Tank will be on his way. With that being said, the word is Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach will be meeting again in August for the highly anticipated rematch to their March 1st bout. And because PBC has yet to announce it officially, we'll just be playing the waiting game up until then. But make no mistake about it, the rematch will be happening this summer. And if anyone confirmed that, it was Lamont Roach on his Instagram story last week, where he basically let everyone know that he's not only in the gym training, but he even went as far as to warn media, fight fans, and Tank himself that he's ready. With the words, keep letting them think I drink brews and shit. Tell your favorite fighter, don't get hit with this shit right here. Now, if you live under a rock, it can be hard to understand what he's referring to, but anyone who's anyone knows that it was the hockey game he attended that got boxing media riled up when folks saw Lamont Roach in there drinking and having a good old time with the fans. There might have also been a couple other times outside of that where Roach appeared to be out partying, which had everyone assuming that the overnight celebrity lifestyle could be having an effect on his focus. Listen, I'll be the first to say that Lamont Roach basically clearing the air and letting it be known that there's no slacking going on with him is what the fuck I'm talking about, man. This is what I like to see and hear, because usually when there's a rematch, these are the main things we all like to focus on, especially when the Rocky Balboa Cinderella story is on full display with someone like Lamont Roach, who was a no-name to casuals everywhere before the first fight with Tank. Which is why I can't seem to understand why some fans are complaining about the fight being dragged out to August rather than June or July. I mean, people gotta understand, man, they had 3 months to build up a rematch that already has a life of its own, being that the first fight was a draw, no pun intended. So with the public already high on Tank by default, and now aware of just who Lamont Roach really is, from a marketing standpoint, stretching it out to August is the best move for the rematch. Not to mention the boxing atmosphere and all the excitement that's going to be coming with the Canelo Crawford mega fight set to take place a month after. I'm guessing Tank as well as PBC realized that they dropped the ball on the Pitbull Cruz rematch and all the buzz and revenue they could have generated if they capitalized on the sequel. So it makes perfect sense why they would put so much time and effort into this rematch. The story of Tank and Roach's history is already there. They now more than likely share some bad blood due to the result of the first fight, and the fans plus mainstream will definitely be invested from here till August, making the build-up that much more intense. I mean, it hasn't even really started, and this is already giving me Mayweather vs. Maidana 2 vibes. I know a lot of y'all remember the build-up to that rematch was crazy and was executed perfectly by all parties involved. I'm sure this is the territory we've now entered with Tank vs. Lamont Roach. Also, I hope Roach is ready like he claims to be, because Gervonta Davis has already been in the gym for months, dog. When Kenny Ellis' daughter was gearing up for her last fight, Gervonta was already in the gym with them, meaning he's pissed. Tank is pissed, and that might explain why he's been so quiet as of late. Yes, I said quiet, because I saw that Twitter post from Tank going viral and floating around a couple weeks ago, and unless he retweeted that, this was not posted anytime recent and was actually posted by Davis about a week or a few days before the first fight with Roach. So if y'all come across this while scrolling, don't even look too deep into it, bro. Either way, it looks like neither of these boys are coming to play, and we could have a round 13 underway. Papa.